How to make small talk. Perhaps you found yourself in a situation where you're talking to somebody you don't know and you find that suddenly you've arrived at an awkward silence. What can you do to propel the conversation? In this video, I'll show you 3 simple steps to making small talk. Let's get started. Perhaps you've been at a networking event and you don't know anybody there and you find yourself in conversation with someone and suddenly there's this pregnant pause, this awkward silence. What can you do? Or a coworker has invited you to a party and the only person you know at that party is the coworker. You're talking to somebody else and you want to get to know them better, but you find yourself running into this moment of silence. Or how about this? You're on a first date and you're really attracted to this person. You've had dinner, you're sitting there after dinner, and suddenly you find that silence has come. What can you do? Well, here are 3 simple steps that you can use to make sure the conversation picks up and hopefully generate real conversation. First, compliment and question. So, give them a compliment. Say something nice about them. I don't mean this to make, say things that you don't really feel, but just look at them and say something. So for instance, I like your necklace, or I love that necklace. Then ask them a question. Where did you get it? That will open up the conversation. In life, the things that people need most are, the basic needs are to be loved, to be heard, and to be affirmed. By giving them a compliment, you are affirming them. By asking them a question, you're allowing them to be heard. Compliment and question. Secondly, be the observer. Use your eyes, use your ears. Look at them, listen to them, watch them. Listen to what they've talked about. Perhaps they said they took a trip to Hawaii in October. Ask them about that. How was that trip? What did you do while you were there? What did you like most about it? Ask them questions. By asking questions, you can drive the conversation and learn more about them. And what you've observed through your eyes and through your ears starts to become a meaningful conversation. Third, relate to what they're saying. Empathize with them. Empathy is one of the most wonderful attributes we can have for somebody else. To really put ourselves in their shoes, listen to them, hear them, relate to what they're saying, and that way you can then talk about yourself and your own experiences and how they relate to them. So again, to the example of they took a trip to Hawaii in October, and you remember that, you've observed, you've listened, you've related to them, you can relate it to your own experience. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. Or, I'm going to Hawaii in May. Something like that so that you can relate yourself and give yourself a point of commonality that will propel conversation. Of course, small talk is just a tool to be able to open up more communication, a two-way street of listening, of responding, of learning about the other person. All of these tips go to being curious, keeping yourself open, jumping into these relationships. Because by making small talk, you could be starting a wonderful new business relationship, building a new friendship, or perhaps finding the love of your life. Be curious, stay open, jump right in. I'm Patrick Munoz. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.